I would like to welcome everyone that's going to be involved in the Malta Maritime Summit. This edition is very important because we're going to discuss together with all the stakeholders involved in this maritime industry, which is very important for us Maltese, issues of safety, issues of decarbonization, in order to have this industry grow and make this industry better. The important thing for us politicians is always to listen. So I'll be looking forward for this week to have all the opinions coming from different stakeholders, different practitioners in this industry, because we all have one aim: to have a very robust Maltese maritime industry moving forward. We are very proud of our heritage in this industry, and we are here to protect it for the future generations.
We have just now started with the 5th Malta Maritime Summit 2024, and on this occasion this evening we had the opening reception where we held the Malta Maritime Awards honouring distinguished personalities who are connected with Malta. These awards have now become part of this event. We have a number of international persons and personalities present. We have awarded to Dr. Emanuele Grimaldi, Mrs. Martinos, all renowned people in the shipping world. We are looking forward to this coming week where we'll have with us distinguished personalities. We will be discussing in general spread over 4 days, starting with tomorrow policy and the stakeholders, and going all the way through to the yachting and shipping and sea tourism. I think this event has proven to be that Malta truly stands on the platform of international maritime.
It has been a great pleasure and an honor to participate in this very prestigious summit, the Malta Maritime Summit, post-COVID, which has gained momentum and impetus. Many important issues and news, I would venture to say, will come out. I was very glad to hear in the first session on the policymakers and the synchronization of the policies that the ministers agreed that we need concerted efforts. And that should come from all policymakers, including, of course, the international regulator, which is the International Maritime Organization, as well as the Commission and various other stakeholders. So I wish all the best for the continuation of the Malta Maritime Summit, and of course, congratulations once again.
Today in Malta we had an extremely interesting meeting with also 2 ministers participating, where we have been discussing about the future of shipping. And I think it's extremely important that everybody has to work together to find new solutions, and the solution should be global solution. And of course the synchronization should be between the regulators and the industry, but also the industry with ports and with all the stakeholders of the shipping community, and not only the shipping community, because the problem is a revolution, and this revolution has to be addressed by all together working for the same, with the same, making a very big effort in the near future. Thank you.
Today in the Malta Maritime Summit, my Center of Research showed a lot of data and statistics about the future of ports. I participated to the session 5, and we showed that the future of port is related to two main drivers, the sustainability and the digitalization. In this moment, the Mediterranean area is affected by a large number of disruptions. We think to the Red Sea, we think to Black Sea, and the presence of a lot of big mega ships that go into the port of Mediterranean and stimulate the competitiveness between these ports. I think that if the future of ports is mainly investment in not only in the classic infrastructure like quays or infrastructure for ships, but infrastructure non-material like more digitalization, more sustainability to achieve the model of a port of new generation that we can call green ports. This is the future, investment in renewable energy, in alternative fuel, because the future is changing and the port have to follow these big challenges of the Mediterranean area.
This has been a very excellent conference. It brought together too many people that they know the subject about shipping and the today business that we're going through. This is the second time I participate, and I'm really, really happy. I think the conclusion of the conference will be very helpful to the whole of the industry.
Good morning. It's been a fantastic day so far at the Malta Maritime Summit. This is my first time here and I'm thrilled to be here. We've had a host of discussions in the morning with panel discussions leading around to decarbonization, digitization, reskilling and more to come. I must say we were quite thrilled to be here and at the same time we want to impress the importance of what we bring in the latest report of Maritime Forecast 2050. We are very bullish and very happy to say that we would love the ship owners and the community around to look at ship efficiency measures. We have potential of about 16% savings if we impress upon the needs of ship efficiency and efficient operations today. We also would like and love if there is more development happening towards shore power, and that's something, another potential to be discovered, because 7% of the world's energy usage in shipping comes from shore operations. Last but not the least, we also would like to impress upon the need for carbon capture. And carbon capture has a lot of potential to develop, but we need the supply chain to develop in the ports where the maximum number of ships are trading. An example would be Rotterdam, Singapore, and so on. Last but not the least, being flexible towards the fuel is what we need the ship owners to be. We need the world to stand up together, to be flexible towards fuel choices. Banking on one fuel, the fuel of the future, today it does not exist.
I'm very happy to be here in Malta to participate in the Maritime Summit. Malta is in a very strategic point in Mediterranean, and the administration of Malta supports the activities and operations of global merchant fleet every day. The problem of decarbonization is something that has to involve everyone, and the summit takes an active part in raising the discussion and bringing forward leading speakers from the industry to participate with their comments and their thoughtful comments. I wish to the organizers the best of success and many thanks for the warm hospitality.
The shipping industry is going through a period of transition, and there are a lot of environmental challenges being faced. The Malta Maritime Summit this year proved to be yet another very successful event whereby all the different stakeholders from the industry came to Malta in the middle of the Mediterranean to discuss how these challenges can be addressed through dialogue and cooperation.
It was my pleasure to participate in the Malta Maritime Summit yet for another year, and I had also the opportunity not only to reconfirm the bold commitment of the Maltese government for the industry, but also as Foreign Ministry I listed the challenges we're facing, geopolitical ones, but also when it comes to sanctions, especially because of Russia's illegal war in Ukraine, and hence what the Ministry and our diplomatic corps is doing, working hand in hand with other stakeholders, mainly the Ministry responsible for transport, but also the private industry. I would like to thank once again the organizers for bringing us all together to discuss this very important subject.
I would like to welcome and thank all the policymakers, dignitaries, stakeholders and experts, and even attendees who attended the Malta Maritime Summit this week. I'm very proud that the Malta Maritime Summit was able to bring together so many people on so many different important subjects that we are speaking here about today. Malta, a maritime nation, has once again shown that it is a catalyst to discussion to ensure that the challenges and the difficulties that we face are addressed and that we take them on to an international level. I would also like to emphasize the importance of the subjects that we're speaking about during this Malta Maritime Summit week. The challenges that we faced and the complexities that we face on the decarbonization of the sector, the importance of ESG, the vision that we have of the ports of our future, and the synchronization that we need to overcome these very difficult challenges. I would like to thank John Gauchimestre for his vision and his influence, but as well as his determination to continue to push forward this Malta Maritime Summit, and his amazing team who have made this summit a very, very complete success. The experts, the stakeholders, the ship owners can only take us so far. It is up to us, the policymakers, to ensure that we take it that extra mile, to ensure that from talk we go to action. So I appeal to all the policymakers that were here this week and others
who are watching this video to put talk into action, to ensure that the necessary forums are brought together, synchronized, so that we can address the challenges we have ahead and make the maritime sector more economically stable, environmentally friendly, and socially compatible.
This is one of the most important maritime events on the annual calendar. Not just because Malta is the EU's largest ship registry, but because of the incredible contributions that both the public, in terms of the minister support, and the private industry sort of give each other in sort of a synchronized, coordinated effort to really discuss the most meaningful subjects on everyone's mind today, whether it's geopolitics or regulations or finance or insurance. John and his remarkable team, and they deserve an awful lot of credit. It's not easy putting on an event of this size and this stature, bringing in people from around the world, but they deserve a lot of credit for seeing not only the significance of Malta generally, but also being able to sort of weave together the VIP participation, which helps move the whole maritime agenda forward. And that's really what matters when you come to an event like this. You want to make progress, and progress was certainly made here.
It's a great honor and pleasure to be here at the Malta Maritime Summit. A big congratulations to John and JP and all the team for putting together such a wonderful conference. We've brought leaders here from all over the world in our industry, as well as prominent government officials, and I'm very much looking forward to the next Malta Maritime Summit in 2026.
As I had opportunity to say before, this Malta Maritime Summit 2024 has turned out to be a lot more successful than expected. Not only have we achieved in bringing to Malta some of the top speakers, maritime executives, persons of influence, and I am humbled to say that they have spoken extremely positively about the summit, the encouraging words, and because of their support and because of what they have said, we're looking forward to the next Maritime Week in 2026. The comments from delegates, the response we have received from those who are following us from overseas who couldn't be with us, have all praised the content, the level of speakers, and the actual material that came out that really is an honor, not for the Malta Maritime Summit organizers, but for the industry itself. And from here, I thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for their support, their encouragement, and I look forward to seeing them again in the next summit.
I was very glad to stay here for the Malta Maritime Summit, an excellent, exciting occasion to speak about the industry at a pivotal level. Thank you to John for the extraordinary arrangement of this edition of Malta Maritime Summit. For me, it was interesting to debate with my colleagues and prominent personalities of the shipping industries about the ship financing. We had the occasion in order to state the new trend of the industry, the new trend of ship financing, and the alternative source of capital to be provided to the industries, mostly to SMEs, and also the need of the more harmonic regulations in order to ensure the best pathway toward the transition. Transition will be the future of our shipping, where will be channeled the most part of our cash flow. But no transition if we don't have a wide, broad, and harmonic, holistic framework.
Now we are at the last day of the Malta Maritime Summit, and we can say that this remains an event where you must be here. It's my fourth time at the summit, and this year I had the chance to be the moderator of two panels and the panelist in another one. And the diversity of opinions and the presence of so many different Mediterranean countries with host guests and panelists give the idea how Malta is becoming one of the center of the Med and I would say of Europe, because it has been a clear evidence during this Malta Maritime Summit that the Mediterranean has become and is becoming more and more important in the strategy of the entire European Union. So if our marine sector sometimes still face the competition of the North European, we are now for sure the place where you must be in order to look at the future.
When the idea to come to Malta for the first time started, I thought it was very interesting to come to a conference in Malta. But now, passing the years, I have realized that it was the best idea because we have seen how Malta has developed its registry. It has become now the #1 leader European flag for ships. Malta has so much things to offer that is really a jewel that to be discovered. Not everybody knows the good things that Malta offers. The summit has given us the opportunity to learn about not only the shipping industry but Malta, and Mr. Gauci Maestri, a great friend for over 30 years, with his personal input in this summit, has actually led us to a different type of conferences where the leaders are the speakers and they are telling you what's happening. It's not somebody that is coming to sell, their product. It's somebody that's coming to say the problem we all have in one way or another, crewing, legal aspects, whatever it is, criminalization of seafarers. We have heard about one of the most remarkable speeches that we saw was the one from Ms. Fragistas about the ship owners and the feeling of ship owners. So I feel that this summit has given us, or every time we go, it's giving us like an x-ray of how the industry is. And the industry at the moment is very worried of the future because of all these circumstances, political circumstances, war, etc. But nevertheless, we have sit down and we have analyzed everything thanks to the leadership of Mr. John Gauci Maestri and all the great speakers we had at the conference this year. We are really looking forward for the next one, when we will be able to assess if today's fears were real or just on our heads. Thank you very much.